Hello and welcome to Hits Different episode 2, and this week it's big. It's Tubes!
I nearly got beaten up by Slash's bodyguards from Guns N' Roses because I put mash on my head. Oh Jesus, I thought I was going to get absolutely sparked by Bellew. Oh, drop it down low. That's how you grow rugby.
Jack Nowell reveals the 160 kilogram cookie maker in his team, and friends become foes in the quiz.
It's going to alienate people in it, that's the only problem. So.
Oh, absolutely balls this right.
It's really embarrassing, yeah. No, you should feel bad about yourself.
This is Hits Different. Right, we're going to jump straight in with arguably Soccer AM's most iconic character and one of my favourite blokes in the world. It's Tubes, everyone, we got him! Tubes, so nice to see you. Thanks for coming on the show.
No problem at all. I've got to say, this set is awesome.
Do you like it?
Yeah, respect. Well played, everyone behind the scenes as well. It's unbelievable.
You look glorious, your hair looks amazing, you look happy and healthy, and you got a little bit of news in the last couple of weeks, haven't you?
My girlfriend is having a baby.
Yes!
I left it a bit late, 42 years old, but I'm going to be a dad. So
Congratulations.
I'm buzzing. And as for the hair, I worked it out about 6 months ago because I had a hair transplant.
Yeah.
And I worked it out, don't cut the hair transplant. So what I do is I cut the sides, but don't cut the front where you've had the hair transplant, grow it, and you've got a proper Sir Quiff Richard. You know what I mean? Look at that.
It looks glorious, mate. I saw you outside, it was just flowing in the air. It looks amazing.
But no, going back to the baby, I'm buzzing, man. I'm buzzing.
Mate. Tubes,
yeah.
We ask all of our guests on Hits Different, who is the GOAT for you in terms of sportsman or women?
It has to be the little Italian magician Gianfranco Zola.
Oh,
I love him.
Yeah.
I love him.
What a choice.
So like when Dad used to take me to Chelsea, like I used to get there early, like an hour before the game, just to like watch him warm up. And he used to do this amazing thing. He used to just get the ball and just boot it as high as possible, and then just bring it down on the volley and start doing kick-ups. So I'd watch that and I'd go home every Saturday after Chelsea and just do it in the garden. Class. And that's why I'm quite good at kick-ups now.
Because of him?
Gianfranco Zola.
Wow.
And do you know what? When he came on Golf Life, I was like walking down the fairway, I was like, I just wanted to cuddle him. I just wanted to cuddle him. When I had the heart problems, as you know, he just called me up and I was like, this is amazing. Like,
wow.
My hero is like calling me and stuff like that, but he's the nicest man.
Really?
And what a footballer.
Mate,
what a footballer.
My favourite Gianfranco Zola goal was the flick from the corner against Norwich. If you haven't seen that clip, just check it out because the skill level, and I always loved him because he was a little lad, wasn't he?
Yeah,
like,
tiny.
Worked so above his weight, but was so unbelievably skillful.
But he was so strong as well. And do you remember, did you see the clip where he twists up Carragher?
Yeah. Does him properly, doesn't he?
It's unbelievable, but he's such a nice man. And literally the day after we filmed Golf Life with him, he sent me a voice note to say that. I was like, the guy is just pure class.
I think we need to start with the name, don't we? Because everyone's just shouted it, everyone in the crew's just shouted it. You must get it everywhere you go. Tubes. I know we've moved on from it. You've got a successful use, but where's it come from, mate? We need to dive into it. For those who don't know, we need to dive into Tubes.
So I used to work on a program called Soccer AM.
The humility, a program called Soccer AM.
Decent show, though.
Yeah, it was all right.
He
did a little run. 25 years, I think. But so at 16, I was going in every other Saturday, making teas, picking up footballers from the gatehouse. Then they said, "Can you come upstairs?" I was like, yeah. They went, "Rocket's gone on holiday." I went, okay. They went, "So, do you want to bring the balls out for the fans?" I was like, yeah. Okay. I was shitting myself. I was proper nervous. Yeah. But I was like, well, okay, I'll give it a go for 1 week. Like, what do I have to do? And he went, "Oh, you're going to be Peter the test tube baby." I went, "What, Tim?" Like, he goes, "Yeah, Peter the test tube baby." Apparently Peter the test tube babies was a band back in the 70s, never heard of them. I went, "All right, and so what does that involve?" He went, "Well, you just got to wear a nappy. You're going to come out, wear a nappy, and which wasn't actually a nappy, it was a toilet rug that they just put around and just gaffer taped to me. And they went, oh, you're going to have a can of beer, a fake cigarette, and we're going to play the conga music, and you're just going to come out and bring the balls out. Like, I was like, oh, Mum and Dad are going to be so proud.
I've made it.
Mum, look at me. I'm a full-grown baby. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I'll do it for 1 week. Anyway, people liked it, because I came out of booted balls. I was pouring beer over my head. So the name Tubes came from that. They just went, we can't keep saying Peter the Chest Tube Baby, we'll just cut it down to Tubes. So it was just complete, it's mayhem.
It seems like anything went. You know, on that show, behind the scenes, that you dressed up as a baby, was that just people just sat there going, what should we do next? What should we, we'll dress the runner-up as a baby, you know? But it seemed like it was a real, like, positive experience, that for
Totally, but that was the best thing about it. It's like you could come with an idea, and if it was crap, it was still funny, because everyone behind the cameras would be like, this is useless. You know? So it was like, we were just all production staff. We weren't like trained actors or people who wanted to be on TV necessarily. They're just like, yeah, this week you're going to be a baby. And I'm like, all right, great. Like, let's crack on. You know, but there'd be some things that we'd do that was just after 1 week. We'd actually have like someone dressed up as the Grim Reaper. When it was dying, he'd just walk into shot, just like, this is done. So, you know, that was the beauty of it. It was like try, fail, and if we found something we liked, we'd just carry on doing it. And
have you got a best guest or even a worst guest? Did anyone come on that you were like, think was going to be amazing and wasn't, or was equally? Was there anyone that just blew you away? That, or the people that maybe you've interviewed? Who's the best person you've...
The best for me, Jessica Alba didn't particularly get me, and. To be honest,
why not?
Because I was literally, I did the rap and went something like that, and I just stared at her for ages, and she got all freaked out, and you see all these people from behind the cameras come in, and I was like, hold the post, I was like that. And she was like, what the hell is this, like that. So that was a bit weird. I got ushered out pretty quick.
Was she as lovely as?
Yeah, she did, very.
Fine,
nice lady.
Yeah. Lovely. So I nearly got beaten up by Slash's bodyguards from Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
Yeah, because I put mash on my head in a guitar shop. Honestly, because this is someone's fault, because he said, I'll come, but I'm not doing any TV. So they went, go on, Tubes, just ask him one question, that would be all right. And I said, oh yeah, some like roasted, but I prefer mash. And went, bang, mashed potato that I bought on the shop. You know the smash stuff you can get, put it in the microwave and whoop. So I took that into this shop, smashed it on my head. It was just the weirdest thing. He walked off and his bouncers come towards me like security. Mate, I was so scared. But I also brought a dustpan and brush, because I wanted to respect the shop. So I'm on the floor like that.
Respect.
Getting dragged out.
I'm on the floor with the dustpan and brush. They're all around me. Get the out. I'm like, yeah, but when I've done the smash, I'll be all right. But he phoned up. He actually phoned me about 5 days later. I remember it was a Sunday afternoon. I was down the runner, you know, the Running Mare pub. Yeah. And Helen Chamberlain said, oh, Slash's people want your number. I went, oh, I'm not again. I said, I'm sorry.
Organise a tear.
It wasn't my fault. So I thought the bouncer was going to come down the runner and have an absolute carve up. So I was like, well, you know, I've said sorry, like, because he didn't do the thing he was supposed to. Yeah. He went, no, sod that, I'm not doing the meet and greet. So it made the Sun newspaper go and Slash, and everyone was blaming me for it. But I was like, I got told it was all good. So I was like, oh God, anyway. So then, I had a few at this time. This was years and years ago before I gave up. The phone rings. And he was +66. I was like, I'm not answering that. So it rings again. Like, he goes, hey, Tubes. All right. I was thinking, oh, yeah. He was like, it's Slash. I went, yeah, of course it is. See you, mate. There's no way he's going to phone me. I thought it was going to be his people going, you just... So the phone rings back again. He's like, Tubes. And I was like, yes. He's like, Slash. And I went, this actually does sound like him. I went, you all right? You all right, mate? Like, he speaks of Slash and Guns N' Roses, get us a Cronenberg, cheers. But it was actually him, and he was apologising. He was apologising for like storming off. He was like, I've actually been on the plane on the way back, I've actually been watching your attempts at rapping, and I think it's really funny. So next time, if you ever come to America. So, yeah, he was great.
Football obviously such a massive platform that you get a show like a Soccer AM. We're obviously trying to grow the game of rugby. Is there anything that you could think of at the top of your head that if you could develop rugby or put rugby in more of a spotlight so more and more people see it, what would Tuuuuubbbbes do to promote rugby better?
Well, talking about Soccer AM, rugby should have a sort of an equivalent show like that. Stuff like what you're doing here. No, well, this is what
Could
I'm
it
saying,
be called
but
Hits Different?
Yeah, it could well be. But like, there should be more social media presence. You don't get to find out, you know, what the players are like. You know, with footballers, they're doing every interview they're doing on, you know, they come on Golf Life and stuff like that. You know, and hopefully, as you grow this, they'll be coming on here. But there's not many things like this out there. So rugby players don't get the opportunity to showcase themselves, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. We need to shine a light on our characters, I think, more. Because rugby players, there is some brilliant characters in there. Talking of characters, Tuuuuubbbbes, you have had your Golf Life channel now for how many years?
5 years now.
5 years, amazing. And it's incredible. I've been on it twice.
3 times.
3 times?
I think so, yeah.
3 times?
Yeah, hat-trick.
Yeah, you should get a ball. You know, I missed the Soccer AM hat-trick ball, you know.
Did you?
I was meant to come on the day the
Yeah, I remember that. I was
Queen died.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, really sad that the Queen died. Not that I didn't get the hat-trick ball.
Do you know, as a default, just as a default, do you reckon we could get that ball? Because
Yeah,
it's not Danny's fault.
Technically,
Just saw that, because it's not exactly Danny's fault, he missed that.
technically I signed the contract.
Yeah.
Okay, I digress. Characters,
Work on that,
Tuuuuuubbbbes.
can't we? Yeah.
Characters you've met in the 5 years. So who's the favourite person you have had playing golf with on the Golf Life channel?
Playing golf with, so on Golf Life.
Yeah.
It's mad, like being, you know, such a massive Chelsea fan, and you got people like, you know, John Terry coming on, and we had Mason Mount was here at Chelsea, like, because Dad would be looking up from up above, going, "This is amazing, son," because obviously, you know, my dad's ashes are underneath Stamford Bridge, which is, you know, pretty cool. So I'm quite biased, but we've been so lucky with the guests we've had on, like professional golfers. Tony Bellew's always great.
Did you see him hole out at the pro-am at Wentworth?
It was amazing.
That's incredible.
I'll tell you an amazing story about Tony Bellew, yeah. So he gets really angry, as you can probably imagine, like proper angry. So he's invited me up to his golf club, and his golf club is mint. Southport and Ainsdale. I'm like, flipping out, this is well nice, like that. So he goes, I'm trying to get better, Tuuuuubbbbes. I'm like, whatever you want. Yeah, you can have as many shots as you want, pal, whatever. You know what you want, Tony. So anyway,
preferred lies, absolutely.
He starts having a stinker like that, and I'm just like, good shot, mate. Like, just don't get him angry like that. I'm about to tee off, and he's going. I'm like, oh my God, he's got the ump with me like that. So I'm like, I'll just turn around, and he's talking to his golf club. He's literally got his 3-wood up going. I'm like, oh Jesus, I thought I was going to get absolutely sparked by Bellew, but mate, he's a character.
Is there anyone that you've played with on there that you thought, do you know what, on another day, if it wasn't football, they could have been handy enough to play golf? There are some very good ones, aren't there?
Do you know what? Matty Cash from Aston Villa. Like, he never hardly plays, but his when he came on, we were like, what? He's
amazing.
He was like zinging at 320. He's like, I've only been practicing the last week or so, but his brother's really good. His sister's a pro golfer, or was a pro golfer, and she now does TV. But he could be seriously, seriously good. Do you know what? It's weird. It's like most footballers, in particular footballers, are just good at golf.
It's free time, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
It's got to be free time.
I just think they were probably the best at sport, though, weren't they? You know, you're a youngster. They get picked up at 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Well, 10, 11 back in the day, but they were just the best at school sport generally, weren't they?
Yeah, but I was quite handy at school at football and all the other sports, but I'm really pony at golf.
You are not.
It's really annoying. It's the one game that I just can't seem to get. I'm getting better.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
You'd hope so with the job. But,
yeah, exactly.
You know,
it's my job.
We got this far without mentioning Bullard. How good is Bullard?
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
unbelievable.
He looks it like a proper player.
Yeah. And do you know what? He proper grafts at it.
Like, that's the bit you don't see.
Yeah, he proper grafts at it.
But he's amazing at fishing as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Isn't he like unbelievable at fishing?
Like he catches whales and all sorts. Shamu the whale comes out.
I can't imagine having the patience for fishing.
No, this is the mad thing. This is the mad thing about Jimmy Bullard. Everyone sees that persona of like constantly like mad, like at it, which at times he can be like, and it is full throttle, like but funny, but like wow, he's on one. But the other side of him is he's like, he can proper chill when he goes fishing and he doesn't say a word for 5.5 hours.
Maybe he needs it.
Just sits there like, so I think it's like some sort of like, I think he finds it therapeutic and he can just chill. But when he's playing golf as well, like you see some videos, you know, he's pricking around and mucking around, but when he plays a top pro, then we match him up with a pro golfer, you ain't getting much of a laugh. He's like, I need to win. But I find that with all the sportsmen. I suppose you boys would be the same though. You want to.
I can say, you get on there and there's tubes and Ange, and you've got cameras all around you, and you know every shot is on a tracer. You're like, I have to look good here. And the first time I went on, remember?
Oh my God!
I think I was a bit hungover.
He's come on.
I came on.
He's come on. He goes, I think I'm about 16. I'm like, all right, cool. Drive down the middle. I'm like, okay. He's like, I'm just going to put one on the, I'm like, right by the pin, birdie. I'm like, you're having a laugh. Like, this never normally happens. I'm like, yeah, all right, mate.
Because we played a fair bit, you and your brother against me and Wayne. Wayne's going to come on the show at some point as well, which would be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be class.
And we'd have a good game, wouldn't we? It'd be tight.
But you just turned it on.
Something happened that day. Something
you wanted
inside.
it.
I wanted it. And I got it. And luckily, it was on camera.
Well, you're absolutely smashing it, mate. And so cool to see. But what I am going to do is, the thing that you left behind 12 years ago and the thing that you want to park, I am going to be very, very indulgent and ask you to reverse this interview. And can I please, as a massive Soccer AM fan, ask you to ask this man, Danny Kerr, one question and one question only.
Absolutely.
Choose wind back the clock.
This is huge. I'm getting a bit nervous.
What's he got? What's he got after all this time?
Has he got something in the locker still?
All right, Danny.
Hey, Tubes.
How you doing?
I'm good, mate. You all right?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Yeah.
I've got one question and one question only.
Please.
You're top man, you Danny Kerr. I speak lyrics like I just don't care. Oh, drop it down low.
Yes. Yes, I got it. Yep.
You're a top man, and I absolutely love you. But if you could go on a night out with any rugby player, past or present, who would it be?
Oh, what a question. Oh, thank you. Choose firstly, I feel honoured that I got that. I would choose Jonah Lomu. Because for me, Jonah Lomu changed rugby. And he put it on a pedestal, which almost Tiger-esque in golf, I would say. It's a big shout, but I think Jonah Lomu, not many people would know many rugby players, but if you say Jonah Lomu to anyone, they go, oh yeah, I know Jonah Lomu.
I used to play rugby for Cobham Rugby Club for years and years and years.
Local shot.
Absolutely. I was all right, to be fair, but then football got moved to Sunday, so I'm sorry, boys.
Yeah,
I picked football. But
Smart.
Jonah Lomu is the one that sticks out, and everyone was like, you know, wanted to be him.
Yeah.
He was unbelievable, wasn't he?
He was unbelievable. You know, I played against him.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you?
Played against him. He was playing for Cardiff. I was playing for Leeds. I was 18. Broke through the line.
Did he muller you?
So, this is the best thing, why I even love Jonah Lomu even more.
Yeah.
I came on like 10 minutes to go. He breaks the line, and I remember watching the game from the bench thinking, I'm in the same squad against Jonah Lomu here. This is mental. He broke through the line. He looked at me dead in the eye, and like he could have run through me, he could have run round me, he could have just jumped over me. Like he could have done anything. And what he did broke my heart a little bit when I think about it now. He just ran to like one of my shoulders as softly as he possibly could, and I went and tried to tackle him around his legs, slipped down these massive tree trunks to his knees, to his ankle, to his foot, and literally held it onto his boot. And it was almost one of these.
Come on, little fella.
Yeah. Just like trying to tackle your dad when you were like 5 years old. It was like that. And then in the end, he literally just went down and offloaded the ball to someone. and then picked me up, ruffled my hair, and went, "Well done, kid," and sent me on my way.
That's class, isn't it? That's
And I was like, from that day, I was like, he's just cemented himself as the GOAT of rugby for me.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable bloke.
I know it's not my show, and I do apologise for keep asking questions.
No, please.
What is it like to stand and watch the Haka up close?
My first ever cap was against New Zealand in New Zealand, and I was a 21-year-old footballer, failed footballer who's trying to stand up rugby, and I remember thinking like, this is going to hurt. Like these, why are they so angry? Like, why do they hate us so much? Like they're doing this war dance.
Yeah.
I was genuinely terrified back then when I was 21.
I'm not surprised because the
like,
anger and the passion in their face is like...
I have to say, having done it a fair few times, the older you get, the more experience you get, you maybe go, yeah, cool, it's a challenge. They lay down their challenge to you. I do think we should Morris dance back to them. Like, imagine that. So, but it's an amazing, I think people love to see it. Like, when you talk about growing the game, when you show the Haka to people, people go, wow, I want to watch that, because they look like they're about to murder these English lads.
Do you talk before?
Yeah, you talk.
You go out there and say, how are we going to approach this?
Teams have tried confronting it, trying to V, like staring them down.
Do you know
you try everything.
Whatever you try, they are generally the best team in the world. So you can try. People have tried all some. French walked up to them, didn't they? People haven't backed away, but generally they beat everyone. So you try what you want, can't you?
You normally lose.
Imagine everyone just like the opposition just doing the robot back to them.
That would be good though for views, wouldn't it?
There you go. That's how you grow rugby. That's how you grow rugby.
Asking that question again. Ask the question again now. Ask the question.
Do the robot against the Haka.
Do the robot when they're doing the Haka, and that will grow the game down.
Right. For the moment, tubes everyone. What an absolute legend. We start off with the same question to everyone. Who is your GOAT of all time, any sport, man or woman? Who's the GOAT for you?
I would love to stick to the generic rugby answers that I'm sure you've got a lot of.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm going to go with probably Kelly Slater.
Nice.
The best surfer that has been. The amount of trophies he's won, championships he's won. He's pretty incredible. So I think, for me, it has to be Kelly Slater.
That's a great answer, mate. And I guarantee, he is an absolute legend, but I don't think there's many people that would choose him. I hoped that you would go for a surfer or a skateboarder or something like that. And you have. So there we go.
Mate, I had to, didn't I? Do you know what I mean? Like, growing up, I didn't watch rugby. So it was all about the surfing side of it. So, and that side. So, yeah, Kelly Slater, 100%. How
is the French, mate? How are you settling into the lifestyle? Like, are you fluent?
I'm far from fluent. I'm absolutely loving it. Oh God, what have you got, boy? Talking of French boy, this is my French. Oh boy, here it comes from your clothes. Oh, look at that, ready for the winter.
Oh look,
get your little stripes on and your gilet, eh?
I reckon you might have the cutest kids ever, Mosey.
They look like me, yeah.
Not so much. I'd say a little bit more, Zoe, but
mate, my French is I can get by, like obviously at the club and stuff. With Ronaldo being Irish, he's fluent French. But he puts a big effort in with the French lads as well. So all of our meetings are French. I'm the only foreign player that can't speak French, I think, in the team. So I'm desperate to learn it and pick it up, and I'm picking up more and more each day. Obviously, like I said, with the meetings and stuff, everything's in French. All the boys speaking French on the field. So I'm in a good place to learn it. And when I think I'm finally getting it, or I'm making good strides forward, one of the French boys starts speaking, and I'm like, okay, I know nothing.
Anyone you speak to says how amazing Ronaldo is, and that he's an unbelievable bloke, an unbelievable coach. But what is it about him that makes everyone just put him on this amazing pedestal?
I don't know. There's so many qualities. I think the fact that he says it as it is. which is quite refreshing as a player to hear your coach be like that, because little things like if you haven't, we all know when we've played well, when we haven't played well, and it comes to selection the next week, and it's like, oh, I'm going to rest you this week because I know you've got a bit of a tight calf, and I don't want it to make it worse. So I'm going to rest you and things like that. Whereas Roger's are quite different. Whereas Roger will be like, he'll say it in a nice way, be like, look, I know you didn't have the best of games last week. We're going to use this week to freshen you up. You concentrate on your body, concentrate on training well this week, and then maybe we'll see how it goes next week. So there's no like really beating around the bush with Rog. I like it, the fact that when he's pissed off, which is nice to see. Like, for example, the weekend to lose the first half, we were pretty shocking, to be honest. We weren't playing good rugby at all, and Rog let us know exactly how he felt in the change room at half time. And some boys need that sometimes, and the way we performed in the second half was obviously a lot better. But I think with someone that's he did a bit of time at Racing, New Zealand, the Crusaders, and then came to La Rochelle, won 2 Heineken Cups, and got to so many top 14 finals. I think the quality's there, and he's brilliant to be part of and play under him.
Oh, it's a pretty special place, isn't it? That you've been able to move to in regards to rugby. We were able to play there a few times, and you've obviously gone from an amazing fan base. You've had a good relationship with the Exeter fans for years, but have they taken you in as one of their own? I imagine you've become a sort of a fan's favourite pretty quickly over there.
I don't know. I'd like to hope so, but I tried to be. But like you said, like the similarities between Stade Rochelais and Exeter is crazy. Like, in terms of where they've come from lower division in France, and they've worked their way up slowly. It's very, very similar to the Exeter story. Like, the area is similar to being back home as well, which is like, it's scary how similar it is to Cornwall, some parts of where we live now, which is nice. But like you said there, the fans are incredible here. Like, home games, you've got the flares going off, you've got the yellow smoke everywhere. We walk from our training centre to the stadium when it's good weather, and the fans are like literally surrounded the roads, and they're shouting and screaming, and there's drums, and it's a real like party feeling like before a game, which is it definitely does add to the way we play on the field, in terms of not wanting to let the fans down and stuff. Because I think the stadium's been sold out like nearly 100 times in a row or something, which is in this stage of where we are in rugby, it's pretty incredible.
Great to catch up with our good mate Knowlesy. Do you know Jack Tubes?
No, I'm not man.
Cornishman, full of tattoos, bit of a showboater.
Sounds like a bit of a legend to me.
Yeah, he is. It's that time, guys. It's the mystery question, mystery machine time. So Tubes, I'm going to spin this machine for you. You're going to reach in there and pick a random ball out, and it's full of questions, random questions. You're going to ask you one question and one question only.
You got a rap for me?
Yeah. So should we spin? Guys? Do it. Okay, we're spinning. Oh, and look at this. It's even got a lot right. I'm going to ask you to just reach your hand in there and pull out a question, please. Oh my God, look at the dexterity. It's so natural. How was he doing that? That is actually mental, mate. Have you got one?
Yep.
Are you all right?
Yeah, good. You?
How's that arm? How's that shoulder?
Okay, Tubes, one question. And the question is for you.
For me? Oh, who would be on your dream five-a-side team?
Oh,
we know one, don't we? We know who's sitting in the middle, don't we?
What a question.
Now this is, I would like to be a bit...
his name a few times, we know.
Oh yeah, Gianfranco's.
I'd like to be a bit nauseous, and I want your best five-a-side team of all time.
So let's go. You need some sort of defender in there, don't you, I suppose? So go Ashley Cole.
Yeah, nice.
This is such a good question, such a hard question.
Would you play
I'm just thinking Chelsea.
Would you play like a ball playing defender? Who would you have?
John Terry.
Would you?
Yeah, John Terry was very good. Underrated with his feet.
So you're picking a Chelsea team.
Yeah, so I'm basically picking a Chelsea five-side team.
Shouldn't Ledley King's better than John Terry when it comes to Ledley King better than John Terry? As a ball playing five-a-side player.
Ledley King, if he didn't have injuries, would be
that's what everyone says,
with the greatest.
Yeah.
Was Rio better than John Terry? Who was better?
On the ball, probably, yeah, I'd say. Maybe.
Yeah.
Still pick JT as your captain,
I'll probably have John Terry over Rio Ferdinand, though. So let's do this properly. We've got Ashley Cole. We've got...
Pick the Chelsea team, then. Let's call it a Chelsea five-a-side, shall we?
Is it Chelsea five-a-side?
Shall we call it? I think it sounds like it, yeah.
Okay, so let's go Ashley Cole, John Terry, Frank Lampard, Zola, Drogba.
Good team.
That's your five.
Yeah.
Frank, do you know what?
Good
Frank's
team.
probably your keeper there, just working everywhere.
I'll say, all right, let's say 6-a-side. You could have a goalkeeper. Who's your goalkeeper?
If it's got to be Chelsea, it's got to be Petr Cech.
Yeah, it's got to be
Petr
Petr.
Cech.
And can I ask you one more question? I know this is a
Yeah.
mystery question. That's a great answer.
Yeah.
But can I just ask you, from someone in the know, the Messi-Ronaldo debate?
Yeah.
Who is the GOAT for you out of those two?
For me, I'd have to say Ronaldo.
Really?
And the reason I say that is because Ronaldo's done it in different places.
Yeah.
Consistently. You know, if he goes to Stoke, I know, you know, cold rain.
He's done it.
He's done it.
He's done it.
I don't see
He's done
Messi
it.
giving it big licks in Stoke. So
He don't want it. Do you
Britannia.
reckon he doesn't want it? He don't want
I
it.
don't think he likes it.
Get stuck into number 11, he don't
No, I
want it.
wouldn't like it.
Little lad,
Yeah,
little lad, don't
get
want
on
it.
him, yeah.
Yeah.
Make him put one on him.
Do you reckon you can do
Little
that
lad.
with Messi? Do you reckon they're shouting that in Spain? Put one on him early,
Put one on
don't
him.
want it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I reckon.
Get Tefe away, don't want it.
Yeah, just stick him up
So-
in the air. Stick him in a rose head. No, Ronaldo. Just people came me for it, but I just think he's done it everywhere. What do you think?
I'd say I'm a Messi man. Not that I don't like Ronaldo. I would always go for the Zola, Messi type, Maradona, smaller players. I just think if you can do it when you're that small against these big lads, it's just something. His touch and skill and feel, I just think it's just unbelievable. Joe Cole, another one, like smallish in stature players who
love
just
Joe Cole.
dominate football pitches.
Do you remember Joe Cole as a youngster at West
Prime
Ham?
Joe Cole.
Do you remember when he just stood on the ball in the
Mate.
centre of the pitch?
Unbelievable.
That's what rugby needs to do.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you grow the
More of
game,
that.
just get the ball and stand on it.
Unbelievable.
There we go. That's another way of building the game.
So we said one question, we actually got two.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're going to have to do part 1 and 2 of this interview, aren't we?
Yeah, we really are.
Obviously, there's some amazing characters in the squad. I remember playing La Rochelle a few years back and going into the port and going out for dinner, and Awini Antonio was there.
The big
and
dog.
The big dog, and he literally bossed that whole strip of restaurants. Like, we went into the restaurant and everything. He was the main man. He was ordering everything. Kept filling my wine glass up quite a lot actually that night before the game. But like, he's got some great
Knew what he was
characters.
doing, mate.
Yeah, he knew exactly what we were doing. Funnily enough, they won the game the next day. But who have you really bonded with? Who have you grown some close bonds with? Because you look from the outside, it looks like there's a really good set of boys that you all get on really well with off the pitch as well.
Yeah, I think in every French team, you obviously have all the French players, which are brilliant, but then you have the foreigners as well, which you have like a little foreigners group, and you know, I've really got on with all of them. Obviously, we've got Tuuuuuubbbbbbes Carabalo, Ihaya West, Big Will Skelton from, and obviously I know him well from his time at Saracens for a few years when playing against him. But so we've got a few Uje Satini, he's actually been in France for years, but he's classed as one of the foreigners as well. You know, we've got such a good group here that look after each other, and it's obviously helped Zoe out massively as well in terms of off the field side of stuff. But I think the beauty of the team, this team, the La Rochelle team, is that our French boys are brilliant as well. Like you mentioned there, Wingy Antonio is he's a character, but he makes sure that everyone's okay, everyone's around him. You know, he's a real boss on and off the field. You know, when the coaches are asking him how he's feeling every day, you know, he's a pretty important member of the squad. But yeah, I've got on with a few, like, you know, we've obviously got Teddy Thomer as well that I've played against for years. Jules Favre, that is a bit of a Stade Rochelet legend here because he's come all the way up from academy. But like, not just the foreigners here, but the French boys are brilliant as well. So, like I said, that's the reason why I've probably fitted in so well here.
Let me just pop this into your head then. The summer comes, would you like to try and put that red shirt on then?
I would, being on one tour and being involved in that and having a taste of it, 100%. I'm not. For me, I think I'm a long way away from any selection talks or anything, to be honest. I think there's there's a lot of real good talent that are still at home and still playing in Six Nations and things like that. So again, having been there and done it and put that shirt on 100%, I'd love to be there and I'd love to play and experience that again. But yeah, in the same breath, I feel like I'm a million miles away from any selection talks of that, to be honest.
Never say never for the Lions, Knowlesy. Andy Farrell, big subscriber to Hits Different, so you never know, mate. He watches this. We'll see. Knowlesy, 5 questions before we get you back to the sunbed.
Yep.
First one, mate. What's your post-match meal?
Here we get given like a real nice burger. So like I can't eat straight away. So I take that burger home and I eat it probably about 4 o'clock in the morning because I'm still wide awake.
Nice. Least favourite part of training?
Maybe training on a Monday after a game when they're trying to make us do some more running. I'm like, oh my God, I'm still so sore. Yeah, probably trying to get the engine going again on a Monday morning.
Yeah, you've changed. Used to be one of the best sappers when we used to run out at a drizzly Penny Hill Park in November. Right, mate. Best place on earth.
Cornwall.
Nice. If you could change any part of your body, what would you change?
Oh,
and it's hard for you because you're a beautiful specimen.
I don't know, mate. The amount of operations I've had now. If I could change any, probably my left eye because it's deteriorating the older I get. Because obviously after I fractured my face, my eyesight's starting to get worse and worse. Maybe that's just age. I don't know, and I'm blaming it on injury. But maybe my left eyeball.
If anyone out there can do an eyeball replacement, then let us know in the comments, please. And Nosy, the best biscuit known to man. What's your favourite biscuit?
My favourite biscuit is Will Skelton's homemade biscuits. He makes an unbelievable cookie dough every single home game, and he brings in cookies for the boys every match, every team run day for a home game. So awesome. A shout out to Will Skelton's cookies.
We have to get hold of some then. Is that a secret to why he's an enormous human being?
Why he's 160 kilos at the moment? I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, decent player like as well.
Unbelievable.
Knowlesy, thank you so much for joining Hits Different, mate. We can see with what you've got in the background, that looks like it's hitting different. That looks nice, and I'm jealous. If La Rochelle need an old aging 9 to sit on the bench a couple of times next season, mate, can you give me a shout, please?
I'll put in a good word for you, mate. Don't worry.
Look, and guys, tell Roger I'll come I'll work anywhere, mate. Tell Roger I can work in the kitchen. I can spot people in the gym. I'll do anything.
You can be a sous chef, mate.
Oh, mate, anything.
It's that time of the week, guys. It's the quiz. You excited, Aki?
I've got to redeem myself after last week. I'm excited.
Yeah, you were awful last week. Choose, you excited for this?
Yeah, I always get a bit nervous before a quiz.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Phil Mitchell, you all right? You good?
Thank you very much.
He's back. Yeah. He's back.
I was thinking, what about The Rock?
Absolutely
I look a bit like kind of...
Do your...
Absolutely not.
Eye people's eyebrow? Okay, no. Ooh. The stone, the pebble, maybe.
Yeah.
So this quiz, Tubes.
He's rocked himself off.
Just go on.
No, I'm just trying to start looking for a competition.
Danny, I think about Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt from now on, Dan.
You go Brad Pitt. Yeah, okay, so Brad Pitt, Leo, The Rock.
Yeah.
I'm surprised more people are right in saying that.
Yeah.
What is the Rock looking?
Decent.
Let himself go.
Too much.
Stung by a wasp.
You've gone from Phil Mitchell to The Rock.
You're the opposite of The Rock.
Okay. It's amazing. That's been sat in your head all week. Thank you. I can't wait to do it.
In the eye as well.
Okay, we digress, lads. But what we're going to do, the three of us, we're all going to be representing a Hits Different social follower. Okay? So someone has got in touch. Aki, today, this week, you are representing Sarah Welsh. If you can write that down, this is for Sarah.
Yeah.
Tubes, Jack Hurst. Hursty boy.
Go on, Hursty.
Jack.
Could he be related to
Sir Jeff?
Sir Jeff.
Yeah.
And myself, I'm going to be doing David Sandford.
Oh, David.
Yeah,
Lucky
Could
David.
Could be Frankie's cousin or something.
I met her mum and dad on the golf course the other day,
did you?
filming with Eddie Hearn.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I met Frankie's mum and dad.
Lovely, lovely couple.
Yeah.
I met them a few times.
Yeah.
Frankie Bridge, fan of the show, actually.
Big fan. Yeah.
Big fan of the show. Okay, so 10 questions.
Yeah, 10
questions only.
You write your answers on the board. 3, 2, 1, reveal to the camera.
and you get a point each, obviously, and then at the end, whoever wins, dip in the bucket, win a shirt for your respective person. Are we happy to go? Eyes down?
I'm going to do this for Jack.
Come on, let's do this for Jack. So let's start off with the rugby union question. I know you're a huge fan. I know you can't get enough of it. Here we go. Rugby union question 1. Who won the wooden spoon in last year's Six Nations?
Complete guess.
3, 2, 1, reveal. Yeah, it's Wales.
Yeah.
That's a point each.
Lovely.
Question number 2. Get ready. We're going to rattle through this. Here we go. Question number 2. Sports films. Name the 2 lead actors in the classic basketball film White Men Can't Jump. The actors, not the characters. We're after the actors.
Oh, God. Have you got them both already, lads?
I've not.
5 seconds.
It's not right, but...
3,
Wait.
2, 1, reveal.
Ignore mine.
Eddie
Murphy, that's what I was going for.
Eddie Murphy, Woody Harrelson, Eddie Murphy, Woody Harrelson and Wesley Snipes. Somebody's got it right. Both answers correct.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, and that's a good film. Well done.
Great film.
This is just pure luck that we wrote this question earlier in the week, but somebody's mentioned this player already. Football.
Gianfranco Zola.
Which national side does Aston Villa defender Matty Cash represent? What's his nationality? Matty Cash. 3, 2, 1, reveal. Wales. Get over him. Let it go.
Can't be the same answer.
Poland is the right answer. Well done. Congratulations.
Does he play for them?
Question number 4.
He didn't go to the Euros, but yeah, he does play for them.
Boxing.
Polish, does he?
Daniel Dubois has had 24 professional fights, but how many has he lost? Daniel Dubois has had 24 professional fights,
Is this
but how many has he lost?
choice?
This is this is kind of
Oh wow!
just straight go in for a number.
Sorry, Jack.
3, 2, 1, reveal. How many has he lost? 3, 2. He's only lost 2 fights. He's had 21 KOs.
Mate, did you see him at the weekend though?
We were closest. We were closest.
Did you see him against Anthony Joshua?
Wow.
Probably half a point here because we were closest, I reckon.
Who's the hardest rugby player? Sorry, this is
Sorry,
not.
no.
Would you throw to a boxing match?
Yeah, who would you put in? Who's the hardest?
Manu Tuuuuuubbbbbbes can punch.
Oh, yeah.
Marla
I know,
Marla
yeah.
could punch. Ellis Genge could punch.
Yeah, he is hard. I saw him at Burhill Golf Club. He looks double hard.
He also looks double hard. Yeah,
I'd
which
be giving,
counts for a lot.
Yeah,
of it.
I'd be giving him shots on the golf
You'd like
course,
his walking as well.
Yeah.
Genge is an absolute unit. Yeah.
Sketch. You've got 20 seconds to design a club crest stroke logo for Tubes' 5-a-side team. We're going to give you 20 seconds, design a crest. Off you go. The best design will get the point. Ten to go.
I really like this quiz.
Okay, let's 3, 2, 1, reveal.
What have you gone?
T5.
Right, yeah, so it's T for Tubes, 5-a-side, and there's my hair transplant. It's a quiz.
Yeah, it's a quiff.
Yeah, there we go.
That's lovely.
What have you gone?
Aki.
I've got the T for Tubes, the Z for Zola, and then I've put in Chelsea, because we established it's just the Chelsea team. In Chelsea we trust.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, that's actually decent.
I've just gone I love Zola and a load of love hearts and a few kisses.
Straight up. It's going to alienate people in it. That's the only problem. It's going to.
You think the winner is In Chelsea We Trust?
It's not going to be great on a badge, though, is it? It's not going to.
It's kind of. Can we get that? Can we get that on there? Just a nice type of that one.
I do like T5.
I like T5 and the
worked it
quiff,
quite-
if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
It's simple on a badge.
Can we have a show of hands from the crew? Who's going for the T5 Sir Quiff, Richard?
I'm fine with
One,
it.
two,
I'm in there as
You
well.
ready?
for Sir
Okay,
Quiff.
yeah.
3, and then a show of hands for the In Chelsea We Trust. It's Sir Quiff Richard.
You didn't get one. So I'm not a single.
Point there for
30 people watching. I think
Well done, Sir Quiff.
Okay.
Two people didn't even vote though.
Oh, DC didn't get a look in really.
Yeah, no one mentioned the Isle of Zola. That was fine. Yeah.
Question number 6. Darts. What's the nickname of the Northern Irish darts player, Daryl Gurney? Do you want a clue? Because it's a tough question.
No, don't worry about that.
Oh, you know it, dear?
God, no. I've written something.
So I want to give you a clue. It starts super, and then it's something, and it's a body part.
So it's not
Super.
It's not the gherkin.
Not the
What was
gherkin.
his-
I had the
What's his
chiropractor
name?
written down.
The
So it's
Gurney,
not
Gurney the gherkin.
I feel that'd be
it's
Daryl
something
Gurney.
the what?
Super. It starts super, and then it's a human body part.
What's
So
his actual
an
name?
example would be Daryl Gurney. He's a Northern Ireland darts player. So it could be like super ear. 5 seconds.
Okay, this is interesting.
Okay. Okay. Turn around and show 3, 2, 1. Super toes, super knee,
Gurney.
super gurney.
Gurney! Oh, the
Yeah.
like that one.
Surely.
Oh, that's strong. That's strong.
That's what it should be by the sounds of it.
I went with aubergine, just thought it might be.
Family show and all that. It's also
Family show.
drawing the
That's
corner.
That's going to be.
There's always been a body part, that, isn't it?
That's actually not even a body. Oh, well, it is a body. Yeah.
It's actually super chin.
Super cheap.
Yeah, it's a
Super
tough
chin.
one. James, right? I know that was a tough
Yeah.
question. Can we'll move on to golf?
Does he- has he
Move
won?
on to
Has he
golf.
won? Has he won much?
Is it?
Yeah, he's got quite a chin on him.
Yeah.
And he's maybe gurney because he gurns.
Yes.
Ah.
There's actually they do like world championships of gurning, don't they?
Of Gurney.
Yeah, gurning. They have world championships.
Can you go at all? Can you?
Can
Yeah,
you?
you can go.
You did the rock earlier.
Oh dear. Right. Okay.
Sorry.
Let's go. Let's move on to golf. Golf.
Yeah.
Who was the last English player to win a major? Who was the last English player to win a major? Come on, Aki.
I can,
Three.
I can pick. I've got the wrong person, but I had to write something down.
Okay.
Is it the lad with long
That's
hair?
the idea of a quiz. You write the right thing.
Is it the lad with long hair?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I think I've got it wrong now.
Justin Rose.
No, I think it's. Ooh,
Matt's-
Matty
Ah,
Fitzpatrick.
well done. Oh, Matty Fitzpatrick. Who'd you go for? Tiger Woods, yeah?
I put Luke Donald down, but I was trying to think of a golfer. I thought it was, what's the lad with long hair called? Like rough bloke, but seems like good fun.
Beef. Not.
No.
long hair.
Tommy Fleetwood.
Tommy
Oh,
Fleetwood,
Fleetwood,
yeah.
yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
Fleetwood.
We've
Has it
actually
got
It was Matt Fitzpatrick, US Open
Well done, Tubes.
Do you remember that bunker shot he hit?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Crisp.
He's been on Golf Life.
Lovely.
Did
It
he
was
write
the
down
mo-
all? Did he write down all his shots?
Huh?
Did he write down all his shots?
No, he didn't actually.
Didn't he?
That's a good-
Name one new sport being introduced in the 2028 Olympics. There's 5 new sports going in.
Is there?
And you can name one of those, and
You got it?
I've got one, yeah.
God, I need to read more, don't I? To get out more.
No, I don't. I've just guessed just because of the
Okay,
uproar
3,
in it.
2, 1.
Written it.
Padel.
Paddle.
That's what it is. One in
Cricket.
it. Paddle's one in
Cricket.
it.
That's already in it, isn't it? Is it not?
No.
Paddle's one in it.
It's paddle.
No.
No.
Baseball, stroke softball.
Yeah, the Americans.
US
thrown in
football, but with the
baseball.
flag football. T20 cricket. Lacrosse and squash.
Is that going the one after?
Don't know, but it's not in
It's,
this one.
if it's not,
It will be,
has,
won't it?
it has
Yeah.
to.
One
What's
point
the
for
game?
DC.
What's
Sorry,
the game?
Sarah.
DC.
I'm really sorry, Sarah.
Okay, we've got another quick sketch question. You've got
Oh,
20 seconds
God.
to draw something from sport. It's a snooker table. Go. Best drawing. Just a snooker table.
Does it have that?
No, I've already lost.
We've got 10 seconds left.
God.
No way.
Oh God. I'll absolutely balls this right.
3,
Anyone got any colouring pens?
3, 2,
That's so
1. Let's show. Let's
That's awesome.
can we just show them to the camera, please? Show them to the
No, I
camera.
really would prefer not to show
Have you got
mine.
these?
It's embarrassing.
Oh.
That.
So look, mate.
That is.
It's really
It's really embarrassing, yeah. No, you should feel bad about yourself. You should go and reflect on that. I mean, I've only got 1 point in the quiz, but you should reflect on that.
Let's have a look at
so
you there,
well
mate.
on Hits Different, then I've just come up with that.
Nah, take that away. Turn that away from camera. Don't do that to camera.
Yeah, DC's is good as well. I think. Do we? What do we do points wise? Do we go a point each here, referee?
Aki's got the pockets. I didn't go the pockets.
I'm just going to come
Just
to the
balls on
referee
the
for a
table
point
and
here.
that, really, isn't it? There's not. Mine's got pockets, which is a big part.
Can I
of
just
the
have a
game,
ball
innit?
count, please, on your reds?
Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I started with 5 at the back.
Yeah.
And I've
Is
worked my way.
there 50? Have you got
I've
15
worked my
reds
way
on there?
forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is that correct?
6.
As long as it is, yes, as that is correct, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at the back there, isn't there? You see that?
Yeah, he has actually put 5 at the back.
Yeah, I was playing a different formation to you, I think.
Okay, yeah, no, I'll take it, mate. Yeah, you can have that. Yeah,
Point
well
for
done.
Aki.
Well done, Aki.
Point for Aki, well done.
Did you get a white ball?
Right.
Put a white ball on there, did you?
Pardon?
I'll see
They've
you
already,
one
said,
ball
they've already
down.
said point for Aki, that's why I was confessed at that point.
How many questions left, please, boss man?
1 question
Oh
to go.
my
So it's impossible for me to
Giddy
win.
up.
One
Just
question to
confirm,
go.
might
This
as
is
well.
gonna
Yes,
go-
Sarah will not be winning.
This is-
Sorry, Sarah.
This is going to the wire here. Formula 1.
Oh my God.
Might as well give up. Yeah, might as well give up now.
What team is Lewis Hamilton joining next season? So can we just to clarify, if DC gets the point, he goes to 5. If Tubes doesn't, he stays on 4.5. So that's 2 weeks on the bounce for DC as a winner.
I'm not the winner. David Sanford will be the winner.
Sport is the winner.
Are you confident?
Yeah?
3,
Confident.
You know this, lad, surely.
3, 2, 1. Please reveal your answer. Please reveal your answer. Show.
David,
Turn it around. There
you're
we go.
welcome, big guy.
The answer's Ferrari.
Vroom, vroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, our winner this week, It's Different Quiz, DC.
Stop. Honestly, I need to stop.
Sorry, lads.
Thank you, Quizmaster.
Well done, mate.
Can we
Thank
get
you.
our guest
That's
to
2 from 2, that, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Tubes,
Unreal.
can you do the honours
It was
with
more
the
impressive. He cheated a lot last week, but he's really
the
good
slightly
this
wayward arm?
Absolutely.
Okay, dip your hand into my bin, please,
Oh.
Peter. Look at that. That's just amazing. Can you get his head in there as well? Oh, what they want, mate. Oh, look at this bad boy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's an old school Nike England shirt. That was one of my favourite kits.
You've got to sign that, haven't you?
Yeah, we'll sign that. What's
What
the
game's it?
game, Aki?
It's your 30-second cap versus Wales. You remember it?
Good game, that. Yeah, 30
Way
seconds.
at Wales.
Away at Wales,
So
yeah.
hold on, this is actually your match-worn shirt?
Yeah,
How cool's that?
That's a decent price, to be fair.
yeah. It was a cool shirt. That was the old Nike
I
number.
love that. Look at this.
We
can
said we
see
don't know
that.
what we're going to do after 100 shows. That's the problem. Yeah.
How cool is that?
And David Sanford, that is coming your way, mate. So we will sign that for you. Right, that is it, unfortunately, for Hits Different this week. Firstly, can we have a massive round of applause for Tubes? What a legend. What a man. Appreciate it. You have been, by far, your top 2 guests so far, Tubes. You really are. Aki, you've been exceptional as always.
Thank you, mate.
Massive thank you to Jack Nowell. He scored a try after speaking to us, his first try of the season.
That's an impact, isn't it?
So that's what we do. Stay tuned, because next week we've sent the reel out there and we've caught a big fish. We've got the England captain, Jamie George, joining us in the chair here. So look out for that. Enjoy your week. See you soon.
Yes, Steve.
The double thumbs up. It's got to be. It's got to live on the double thumbs up.
Yes.